register. Now they didn't swear they often saw electoral rule. Now they made a very serious reform. Their proposal and no me fisi ya hweni ya say IPAC, you know, Yamani legal backing.
Yeah, that is, I think, the proposal number 6.
Yeah.
Say IPAC should be backed by legislation through an amendment to the Electoral Commission Act 1993 at 451, which should spell out its composition and functions.
A dangerous, a recipe for disaster. Now, Obetimenya government. Same people of power. You bet me at least small political parties that we sponsor them. You register or more at least, or more visible in all the system or administrative regions. That we push an agenda with the intention of making sure, say, in the end, they influence the electoral outcome. A dangerous. So as it stands now, no being what a convention, no, I'll say general house. Because if you look at the constitutional provision from Article 41 close to about Article 54 or 4, so that it's in the core functionary, I spell it out. Say no authority, and that's a body beyond the influence easy. Because an independent body, no, would they could be a button one. Nice, so what you may do, moody, no. Nice, said, who influence the outcome, no, and more money can go. It's dangerous. It's the current situation I find yourself. Now,
okay, then and my share proposal number 10. Or say split the EC into 2 separate bodies, namely Office for the Regulation of Political Parties and an Electoral Commission by amending the Political Parties Act 2000 at 574.
Proposal. Look at the number of fairness and what do you call it?
Political parties.
No. We heard the structure of EC now. We the EC chair if you know other directors and we saying. I think there are 7. It is 7. We don't need the constitutional amendment to split it. Say we call function. No. At least within no more the organogram, no. We bet me assign what maybe a responsibility no move forward. It's a political party organization, and I'm also in charge of election. I don't think there's no crimes about that. But the cell system, so you're in chess idea no money be. But it be a easy activities, you know, and it be on betting on sample when you. But I think they also made a very senka is the quite first appoint EC channel.
Yeah, that is number 1.
Yeah.
You should have a parliamentary approval. Say, provide prior parliamentary approval for appointment of EC members.
I never OSP, Office of Special Prosecutor, when I appoint an AG. No, go through processes, parliamentary process. Okay, friends say, what do you call it? Okay, Shraj and so the same process. Now, Mimi Susuya me feel say because if you go to Zambia, if you go to Nigeria, if you go to Kenya, what they have fixed standard of office. Nigeria 5 years. We have first term we about 5 years, a renewable by 1 term. Okay, Zambia 7 years. A renewal we 2 terms and I sell. It is I don't know and bar enemy fee say about your current constitutional arrangement and so you see just what I would do with having what age. Which I believe say how me feel say nkomwere address your minds to. Not necessarily say we will go through parliamentary process. No, because in the end, you know, politicians never can sample party be and they push an agenda. It doesn't change anything. You know, I heard their course so Kisia Jabin. Even if you say MPP, you pushing this around. But in the end, a Jumana or Quack no see here. It's no proposal. I don't say yes, I need it. I don't think say it's something I encouraging. Now they also made reference to say EC by 3 p.m., 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah. By NDC say you maintain the status quo, the old one 7 to 5. I disagree with them simply because now on my no air connection no maybe international best practice incorporated into electoral processes. Now, started about 7. Now we have 5 that you know, baby or crank can anyhow. Baby or crank on electoral offices, no, baby, I don't call you Jumano, I know more remotest parts of the country. And you can't bear soon be to a counting process, you know. We crown put the Kwasa 70. The above one said we should reduce the number of friends and registered voters, you know, that particular registration center. And you will say, be a same A. any pomo ya register mono say bro be 450 na na yi bi na split no na bi omuso akwa bi a asem A B na wo so da bia no number no reduce je ni ba bi o ha en here say chinchina proposal no o se agitu.
Okay, Electoral Commission. That every
my boss.
What go through proposals in Kakra?
My film pa.
I'm into you so.
My film. I say, His Excellency the former President Mahama. Mene na kwa sorinti. Basa na ose me hwemu yi pa na me hu ba bia. I said me nua kai. Sorry. About the approval, no, because one of the more issue is approval of the EC members. I think they should have concentrated on the term of office. And about one thing about this issues here, NDC addressing, I see it's a convenience of policy and other issues to be addressed. You see, the report by Emma, I was a NDC, no part of the IPAC. The attitude of NDC in terms of more relation with EC, no, they are creating it. But at the end of the day, no, because also the reforms be bad. Now, omushia so ompese obekono. Where would these issues be addressed? Because and now betimi fight and now betimi convince other political parties say adwin say ni nti yen nyina yen kam but ye share omu tun safre mu amonko he say now that's what begina akiri and how the issues be about say they should address it. And ohinema ekoso sa na I don't dey now as who create some confusion be ewo electoral process man I say electoral activities ayebe ye maimu. I will not throw out all the omukai ni nyina say and sheda anye bibia but yeah. Some of them are I was say adwe ho ni hu hawa but me problem say who can IPAC ho but I don't dey ye frɛ wa woma but who issues wa no address it now you want EC to address the issues. How can this be done? How can you convince other members? He say no ade a by mintimi so mo sande ama EC and I say CEOs because I let now can
almost say IPAC the mon fan ko
no be kwa yin
omonye Electoral Commission ni you must say engage civil society organizations munti o masim bi no so nka bi na omani nyintum say nyesa anhyehyɛ na na sense try no omani be no and parliament for and I say executive because electoral issues now they bad there Electoral Commission na also dey call no mu nyina na make say that the approach they are using no ebe for another issues I say the bibia ba na yisi nye na adwen so be address but the old day no IPAC na oka ho no ye frame meeting na onko at the same time no so the issues aba issues no so bia wale se na de komo yisi kra na onfa nkoi obetimi anya da chi kra betimi anya basis to argue say we no kra na men kan IPAC ho but they say only CS so na be so wo de ko na say CS so no mo so de be ko hin. I think yenua NDC for should help us in this area seriously because you maybe woman is a very good year you transit to adwene beboa but approach a omu use no is be a one here na create some kind of demonization of EC yes emwa because we ma one thing na me no special court to handle election petitions and special court there I believe that when it comes to the presidential one there, I think we don't have any problem with that. About MPs, but special courts maybe at the local way, said the local courts now, multi resolve issue. So what do they expect? Is it at the Supreme Court level? Maybe a mopese, be a special court, and how the model no mopese omodibano may shed that and TSA in the sense when any time be a election be a bano. Supreme Court come out with a certain year and 24 and there's a present past a year who say and your course as it is during whatever time be a buy. Now about local so local MPs or whatever no and also now might be I think that they are using the case of Asin North
issue no say be a issue bi ba sa na wo senka omotena se na special court be handle say be ya en delay nyoma bebre but I know the me sheda no mo nya adwen on that special court no I'm say issue should resort to court to clean up voters what register, and issue should resort to court. There's a court should give them the right to me cleaning the present and now no the sad no anyhow. And also so much say state broadcast that is a broadcasting should what provide equal access. No anyhow na say oyinba ebi abetimi aboy ebi na there has been a report to say the other parties did not have a fair share of this GBC because probably GBC and as a state radio stations.
The Supreme Court case.
Doc, use the microphone, man.
See, there was a ruling say GBC should give fair opportunity to all political parties, and then numbers of emphasize say. And I didn't that ruling has come. I just said GBC should say GBC emphasize the Jumadia. Oh, you can go on
the media commission.
Now, if it was anyway, as a easy,
this is easy also ensure say state broadcasting. Are they when I address to the EC and as address to all of us? And because remember, because state broadcasting a year as a fair a year. Say easy Juma. And I don't know, so no more address it to the appropriate court. Say media commission. If you are being not treated well, you can send a petition and they will look at it. And I think say Nina so Emma and almost say amending the Political Parties Act to ensure say a bar Attorney General say be obe prosecuting Crophobia or say EC no just say Attorney General initiative, but the EC herself cannot undertake that approach. No more to article be, but me say no so no. If that be the case of Sebia, it's
so my main take through the proposals now. Womo ediabano na your listeners near your viewers are so I think they are 30 in all. Yes. My main fat time now, you can go through it. Does it provide for prior parliamentary approval for appointment of EC members? Yes. Repeal the requirement for the consent of the AG to be given before the prosecution of electoral offences. Specially designated courts should be appointed exclusively for electoral dispute and offences before, during, and after registration of voters and elections. 4. EC should be allowed by law to apply to the court to remove names of deceased and other unqualified persons from the provisional register when informed by the relevant authorities. GBC, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, should be made to comply with the Supreme Court decision for it to provide equal access to all political parties. IPAC should be backed by legislation through an amendment to the Electoral Commission Act 1993 at 451, which should spell out its composition and functions. 7. Spell out by law the security responsibilities of the EC, if any, the police, the military during registration of voters and during and after voting. 8. Legislation should bind the chairperson of the EC as the returning officer of the presidential election to afford the agents of the participating political parties and candidates full participation in the collation of the presidential election results at the EC's National Collation Center. 9. The EC must by law be made a mandatory party to all parliamentary election petitions, just as in the case in presidential election petitions. B. A compellable witness to produce all public elections and related material and documents relevant to presidential and parliamentary election dispute. 10. Split the EC into 2 separate bodies, namely an Office for the Regulation of Political Parties, ORPP, and an Electoral Commission, EC, by amending the Political Parties Act 2000 at 574. 10 no enye yenye no ngoma mentio na betie Dr. Samson Moya. Then I read the next 10, then I come back to you for your submission again. Dr. Free.
That's it. No, yenche yisi no mienu regulating then the
that is the point. I think 6. Okay, no, I don't know. Yeah, point 10. No, also split the EC into 2 separate bodies. Electoral Commission yenche mienu. Na yenya Office for the Regulation of Political Parties. Yenya an Electoral Commission. So.
We I do mean the mess I can't find because the mode of a year.
Why are confused?
Why confused? They have succeeded in confusing me because I don't how can Electoral Commission say now IPAC and someone say they should be backed by law. They say once I say yes, I'm chim. No. They say
IPAC, Emra 30. Yeah, Benya, ORP, Office for the Regulation of Political Parties, and also backed by law. Yeah, Benya Electoral Commission.
Now IPAC is what Bemana.
Education of the confusion.
Easy. And I say they have succeeded in confusing me because we know me said them. NDC for they should be very careful. As I say, election if you lose, all has been geared towards EC. Say the EC has to be blamed. If say when to me, accept it, work hard, and come back. Demonizing EC and trying to say what you maybe be and the EC they should restructure and come back. And accusation because it's a be a idea, but the people also are and shut down because the national coalition is some more a can't say or more reps from all the levels to a you see National Coalition Center. No,
that's on live broadcast, presidential,
live broadcast.
That's an opposite actually.
What
state live?
Also, you see National Coalition Center.
For presidential election, and say was say
so that is point 5. Mamensa Keba say GBC should be made to comply with the Supreme Court decision for it to provide equal access to I think the live broadcast let me look for it now. Mengo say
I think also Munya Abutrena Imuyi Fimna, but about all what they have said, fine. And here for now, and I will present the maybe the what Bontena can how would this changes and answer a year would be a juma. Oh, and you maybe is so you say young like a state I'm say back be no say appointees of William say I can't want them. But at the end of the day, the repeal requirement for the consent of AG to be given before prosecution. I can make one say one person will repeal the requirement for consent. Say and sana bibi be court no just say AG Attorney General and timi emma that consent. They want that to be removed because I sana umtimi sue EC officials and I say abayin penny bia or baby bia no you cannot sue those people just age na air cover omo ti bi wo kra bia woni aban ni pa bi kra ye bibi na bia wo be so sue na untimi sue no because of that maybe ye dwe ho a ebeti but omo nko IPAC IPAC. I think IPAC has been functioning a while now because by now because in conclusion the mechanic say making sure say they should not use this as a justification of their loss in 2020 election. Yes, sir, you'll be deceived
and maybe another loss in 2024.
Yes, no, you see, surely. Yes, sir,
likely, sir, when they lose 2024, Bessa say, Sanche, Casa family, Intina.
But yes, Anna, as a would deceive party members and also come home. because onye ba ade mo kekan fine, but who your homework here? I believe say anyoma we nyina obetimi handle. Ebia, you sit down, you do an audit about how you lost the election, and then you also design a system to me handle some of these things. Where's Sana? Now it's a blame na easy. Where's Sana will deceive the supporters? Why we are the supporters will come after you, because some time ago, me just MP before when they were losing elections. They sat down and came up with strategies to handle some of these things. He said, "Why coalition center here working? Say now MP before no more complaining. Omo settle omo own ye. NDC mo settle mo there. Say qualified a year. Amount for some more record more year or coalition center and one. Mo pick the right people and let them work. Educate Sabaya, soldier for any one more can you know. Say me say because Chief Justice Supreme Court judge.
Enchre sojafoɔ ne policefoɔ mo adwuma paa ɛwɔ dintwom ɛne abatoɔ yɛkɔto yato awie ɛne na wie nyina akyi no
we there we see they have succeeded in confusing most of us nti ɛno de yɛmfa nto nkyɛn ne yɛnhwɛ ade but they should look at their own weakness and solve it. No munyai.
Mamite Dr. Samsonoma.
I don't know because no. In fact, more than so the menu no confusing. Na me de me hu ni say NDC for court omo koye no. Na I say number 1 na omo pese omo ma omo ye important. Number 2 na omo pese nka out of the court nke nya some kind of policy changes bi. But say the omo ko di omo asem. They said the present case in judgment and they said it's a no. There was no way say a bit ma cause any policy changes. And then Omanya opportunity no to now cause changes. That's a omono amomo concentration yina ko jina easy before election, after election. Ni yina ko easy. Na sa concentration, kind of I won't use that word, but I say nobody ma how more into the future. So easy, no. One here, because 2012 election na MPP for court. Omo ko wie ya mo hu se omadi fo no. Oman for my binance easy, no see the easy. Adia baako no mu ye from the court. It was a lesson to them. Say election is won at the polling station. And no na MPP for say no. Sana tia dia any ko gina polling station ho. Adwuma bi say ye no polling station ho, making sure say ya winning at the polling station ho. And no na ye be ye. And no so na ema MPP 14 ba power or 2016. But NDC why or imagine say nam say more problem with the EC disappointment na dwuma o ye na on person mo cooperate na koyes and still na on person omo ya na ehu se eho enye na eho nye na ye wo opportunity say obabua ama ya yen hyehyeye ehyesie kwa be so emra no esda ho emra nda ho act ya musi amendi na yemfa yen amendi niema IPAC no enya some kind of authority ni clarify omo duties ni ade wo mu dada emra no ho na mo person say ya amendi de ho ne say mo form association mo no mo dey take decision na mo boa isi no mo shape policies. And this how was our policy we are only IPAC ni ya adwuma IPAC fo ni nyina ya adwen say mo ansise we ya mo de ba ye me ne mo kasa mo say ebi mo ye na omo gibitum na mo yihye na mo de kwato isi anim na isi su gitum a abada ne hyehyɛ na re kɔ anim na mo de mo adwen say ye de IPAC no isi o anim ni asem na mo no ye sai o concern no samre ye wo mu de muni ba bia de fa. Because consensus among by do no constitutional and some kind of statutory amendments. Constitution and Kasakura and I say amend be. And statutes be a criteria a guide as a easy you might say the amend is making new laws, which is very, very big as a modeba. Nasamodeba, never be a samode fano, Munim baby a modeba fa because untim fan fa easy. Untimi fa IPAC these are the two channels I said come defa mundi fa and I want to invite parliament say monko yes had no enye ye and the ometima kan say any de beko akoma say public interest societies na omo aka ho asem omo ka ho asem a e mo ka ho asem akosi say omo de beko parliament to change the law na it is say no NDC for policies here almost omo dey by and changes omo dey by the only place here omo tim dey afa say omo nko ne IPAC for no nkotra say MPP to what NDC for to CPP for to all other political parties for no enyina all interested parties are share na mo dey abatu omo nim na omo ahwe the pros and the cons of each of the policies ni ahwe dey ho ni ahwe the consequences say implement such a yina ebeba ye ba ne saa ni ehunu say amom ebeboa na say na we am ye dey ho na mo consult no mo consult him for just imagine say mo de ba ya ni asom bam ni implement ya na problem ba ni kan say enti man consult obi a enti mo just policy am de ba eye ye no mo nya adwen me de madwen am say NDC for policies no e take one by one a e bia e benya problems wo ho enti no me mom de ye no mo nya adwen ye tungu kura so mo problems a no more issues a on fanfa IPAC na omo ne AC trase na mo hyehyɛ na senhyehyɛ no mfaso so a isi no so ɛwɔ adwen sɛ ɔbɛboa man ɛne nti sɛ ɔhwɛ na sɛ bɛboa omo de bɛto amanfo anim amanfo agituma ibe implement ne nyina yɛ so de metima ka fa sasem we ho ano no
Hake eno aya Dr. Samson Anoma, head of accountancy department Kwame Nkrumah Kumasi Technical University one Dr. Efiyi ana ewo honum ana omochade oh great ano and afi yamra na yameto aso na yini enkomo a aka not every year
boss
yamra na yamehwe na watch mu nyina aye the economy ya trase edi hon komo earlier then inflation at 9.0%. And no any other factors are eba between they are describing whether the economy is good or bad as it stands today, especially COVID. The abeye enyina any abanshi so ahodo or person or year in spite of COVID. The challenge is the abenya 111 obey so cutting. Any public sector what open up or your employment nina no maminti you
ohene ba meda wase akom se me ncha wutie life nya baby a o she baby a o she na o Alfred bichiawati nyamisha wo jinyase nyamisha there was one thing that Krofo chief of staff tricycle ambulance and I was very, very happy.
Yeah.
Sa omone national ambulance in the Ministry of Health in the Kambu me I had that tricycle we na especially rural areas, you know. And I was it's idea a year very good at we have to help in that direction. It's a localized a year on my year. Because baby ana car timiko but tricycles no there e betimi akọ those areas and omo in such a way say nipa no betimi adem betimi ama Ministry of Health no so aboa omo some areas bi a betimi facilitate that kind of ntimi gidi say aban enom na omfa ne ho enwuram once a chief of staff aware of this omo edibi ama no there be gidi say betimi aboa when you know economy and I was say about the president Abaso 1D1F especially me person me can the tomato a year or my say all the fresh tomatoes because I think now some time ago now make us say we spend a lot on the Tuesday now make us say tomato ye import to eba Ghana no Burkina Faso dikan I spend a lot of millions in importing tomatoes. Netherlands, so eka ho. We have other countries now omu nyina ka ho yetimi about 10 countries ye import tomato. So sweet mama ya be ya yetimi abie se be ya ebetimi about $60 million facility ebetimi produce this tomato we sweet mama no. But my concern is also we produce to suit the taste of Ghanaians. Oh yeah, they don't say one produce because your competitors your other tomato a year paste or what, and also a competing. Said a different ya bay. Also who say a best to the Ghanaian taste. Said by a bit me I just had an atom. And again, so yeah, my production. I was having a problem when the president Elanchi yena yentimi and some of them already in the market. About business na person launch bibia approach back on say that day na be launch na say product na was system nim. Until the moment e bia ye be launch say bia oh adena ba no then amount for because a opportunity say promotion any publicity yeah because once president akati sought for it production and I say ye dey product na ba no ube hu say product ni ba me pe bia he fa na menko into ade na wo say empanifo ana no muda saa bia 1DF 1F omu enhwe saa launching facility se be ya product na nkasa no ebe wo market and sana saa de no aba so because we kumfi fruit a year up to now MC Kumasi still unya access to it but ya launching ama you see a drink here wo but you must have a production no and as a product no any system no nti ade bia mohineba even though 1DF 1F no cost or system no product sa companies need ba no ohineba it seems as a difficulty say you benya access to that production and also nyina that product no because sweet mama me jidi say wo market say bia wo hu bi by say presidents are launching one launch there let production let people have access to it near making sure say you be patronize it made in Ghana goods as well the economy na na can nyina no the bia make say it could have been worse meaning and COVID there I think that things could have been far better but there are more issues now issues be where also address it budget buy no the finance minister said say about agric no so there's a lot of things AC or what I was see me and Nico about the shortages of maize. I learned a budget in Ukraine to state say importation of maize well you don't minim sebia abadia yema all the ministry especially agric and as our bird flu do so abezo hamper a lot of one sa poultry farmers omo problem of ebro ni ho they say yare so na asimu and ekumumwai about more than 10,000 birds and they say ye omawu wo ma 6,000 natural say yare natural omo no mawu and 4,500 year Minister for Agric crop for moko round no omotimi akum sa amwa no na obia there was a problem of compensation say bia bear fruit ya bay one ewu no farmers no what are we doing to say beboa omo I was say aban ehwe saade no so ye pa because 4,000 I say and we ma the total sector no about 600,000 birds and a year at risk 600,000 birds into ohineba yen hwe sa area ho ni ye pa aban ma nani nko sa poultry farmers ho no se be ya because it affect a lot of jobs ewo ho it affect your protein one because chicken yen yi ene hwe ya na bia ye ko other areas say akokɔ kra na be kra ne because ne bo be den ana maize no so na ashoto no so no enye only for poultry farmers but for other na make our baby say no dokono no 2 cedis and ni na say because bro ashoto ti best ministry for finance or omo a fertilizers I was saying crofo itutu omo ka no aban entuama omo na sa sector no intimi pagya ni mu se be ya agric sector no betimi support because we my economy ni nyina no about more than 50% for the agric sector because agric you know agriculture sector ni hold the economy of this country enti yetimi ma enwoma sikasem ne bia nneoma eto chema no yetimi ma etoto yi a you see because about planting for food here na ekosi you see said there was a little bit calm and nuane was ba kama but na say about say fertilizers ni sikasem ho aye di ntia entimi sa ema sa de na enkoso no eno na amasa problem no aba but I learned say omo the fertilizers ne de ba na ebi ba o. But because they don't want to give it to the farmers. Emma, even foreigners, be a Cote d'Ivoire for any Burkina for a credit me better ha at the court. Inti sa area no your best a buying na about digitization youth policy in India. I think can be a lot of fun but that is His Excellency the Vice President at the buy about the youth day. No, I think say ni na beboa na as we are moving forward, a lot of things bigidi say COVID na ha adwen there but ye momodina na ye fanuma and World Bank has predicted say Ghana is one of the performing economies after COVID it me up and we should give credit to the economic team but there are more to do job so na enkrofo na omo ye agent omo pa adwuma ma manfo na omo jiska gu mbotom no so no mesra ban say omo masa de no and stop na people have access to the policies aban edebeba ohinba medas.
Okay, Dr. Samson Anuma memra uswe na me meet you Ghana's economy today.
Ghana's economy today there. In fact as menu and the kan indicators no ye say ye betimi akoyanim na ye was setbacks bebre ye ade a ye kan say yakoyanim no yankoyanim bebre ma yetrim ye de COVID-19 ababe say nema bebre egusua ebo Ghana ban hu sebe obako nanim ntentem enenti enu kwa say ma yetrim ye de ese plan ni ye pa na Ghana economy no problem bako mahu say higher pa ye too much laissez-faire as like yamakwan too much importation yamakwan do yamakwan ma import no compete too much with local production and local production esukra no e ka say competition ntimi compete because number one say the menu I can inadequate production level local production yetimi we say nkrofobia or ideas they produce some things omoya at low scale na compete with large scale production from outside yedi bawram enti beyedan na nipa na local no production what ma expand no now what ma expand so beyedan what ma fa nipa eniti de bia no na the production no fam ontimi fa nipa na the price cross soro as compared to omo di free outside ti wa brem abiem bebre dia be ha dwenti se abai epa enka on promote local production through certain policies taxation ni enema kakra say ye cd ya edu perform well against euro enye bibia o bibia because more level of production no I reduce no Europeans no because of COVID-19 production and export too much to other countries no and now by COVID-19 I reduce no e didn't know amount for moko fan near ma free no volume no aswate sa volume no aswate no the amount of money here say here in terms of dollars e be jako akwato to near ma ama exchange rate akosoro no and no so slow down and intina exchange rate no so stabilizing in a way no see anhweye na sa release na production cost ro honum no omu start import export na so import a basa distort sa balance na yanya no and intino was buying this time omu concentrate inside ye woni pa bi organa higher omu team produce organic fertilizers eboa fertilizers I use old one me say sellants enipa bi ewo mu omu produce at the low level omu pe ehia sika kakra na omu de awuram na apeja na ayekese aban ewo say aban so ewuram bi na oboa edisika omo for the export to import to aba na ezo ye say twa bibi so na ye de kakra bo omo na omo so expand the production no omo expand na say omo fa nipa number 1 employment aba number 2 output no so ye de ye ekua yetimi expand no more so a ye mom na ye export to a foreign exchange neighbor anything my policies one thing high open market systems no wom say it is the main political philosophy of the current party metiase now so no sometimes was say protective kakra na yen protect yen nature yen crofo no ye nature no na se hwe na se ebia na obo production na ndeba oye no shodi fa so bia ni so ade oye na odi se wo se we enya sa e dey say ye di research co inside ne hwe se sa de na no etimi compete well with the modify outside ne banana the quality the performance no pa ene ko pe na se so share no kra dia ene adentina yemmo awomo no omo produce more ne yemfa no kra compete with them omo free omo produce no outside na yenkoton enkom ema omo ti we no ene nema a yese hwehwehwem saa na se yetimi build yen kasa local industries firms produce goods and services no na improve economy no economic growth ye saa ho na gina the economic growth no no na ye stabilize ye city na ye city no gina na inflation ko fam no bo he na ye be hura dikan a sade o mo ka se ye hura dikan no ye be koye nima because ye potential no so compare with other countries na you say your potential other countries omo envy pa o omo envy na you say African countries nyina hia na ye hwe omo perform well na Ghana every can omo mahuradi kan no na average the Africa omo growth here of 0.04 or 0.4 na they bro ye more than 3 na ye ko yanim eninti no mejiri say se yiri ho na se ye adwuma no a ye bedi Africa ka meaning say tamre as I'm talking to you now no there are many countries omo person omo be ye adwuma Ghana many countries citizens of other countries foreigners omo person be lecturers and no akra me hu a CV from somebody in another country looking for a job as a lecturer in Ghana adentia because number 1 your system ni your peace wa ha ye won nema ebri a ebetima boa yan a ebetimi akoyanim enti economy no ye hye ne kakra enya speed because what the speed ya wa hwe a obeye ha na haso akotiacho na eno na atiacho no abesai de waye ne ye no ni nyina ne se obe balance bibia kakra na ye koyanim ye problem ba ko ye import no na ema esidi no enye stabilized esidi so enye stabilized na say te bia inflation ebe push inflation that bia imports prices na push inflation obeda o production akoso local production so and na ma economic growth the local production what doing there what suppressing by allowing too much import to compete with the local producers say tbia yenkoso employment na ye kan ho asem no say local producers and demand expanded there and ye make catch say employment no e maso there's no way say be baso kwa baso because producer no or person or cotton no nyamfa so no obi na dwumam wa suppress no and this amaso abena employ somebody obi kro obeti so ana obi so entimi enko develop idea bia because ono wonim say okwa moa no sana say say ideas na what system no mo mi kwa moa be na wo hwa na eboa me enso nipa bi wo ideas enti mmebina me kra me dwen wo say adenti na yen my wild dreams there but say ye betimi adwene ho dia enka yenye innovations market
market. Tell me about it.
Me dwene ho no innovations market ni say ye beye no every say district mpokura na yentimi nya yenye regional yempe days bia omutimi did something new. A bass as is what omuji omutim develop self fertilizer products be anything near ya fair na omo abe display obi abe display na ye hwe and before you come and display your products and I say your why you be our creative no innovation no we the beko ama ya test near hwe say e fine. Now we display no show say I don't know a year. Now your friend investors aba say omomehwe ubehwe no what nani agye ho but ye no it won't say we ye no at a national level ubeja omomo local areas no etimi manwem sanke etimi ye no district ye per day it's Sunday I want for uncle baby no be afternoon na ya na obia be display ne innovation na ideas na or can wasem tu na mu na wo watch bi na wo hwe wo se bi be catch your eyes no this is good na omo sika do mo ashem no ya produce me Jesus had the way one of the points and I make us a critical heads aboama youth and other people more ideas no etimi enya bibi I started off na say who create the general framework say obia benefit school school infrastructure other infrastructure digitization that fine but how does it go from there? The springboard now they pejano ewo he eti all these things no me ideas me madwem say si etimi ye na enipa bi do mo wuram ni identify wo. We should be identifying people with ideas, people with innovative plans. It may identify or more. I say a workable na a viable. It say a viable. Yem pay the way a be a bit me. I should do this off. It me yesua. Na ya protecting or maimuha. You protecting by preventing external. Say to be such ideas no. You say be an be or be that. And the banasa near protected by using tax and other policies, you know, now preventing too much competition. Ghana higher not everywhere. Casado. Obi create something. That no on the panel plagiarizing one. Masa China. What is plagiarism now do the more? What they ask people to go and learn. Copy omo bra. Unu omo ideas no mo ina fabra me hwe se beti ubetima ya upa na ye ni ya ni asom ni ya produce do ha sei ye produce ha ya fe ye nkoton firi omo biem but obi ko produce bi sa o se ye obi sa ye obi aye bi sa ade na the one ko ye da na as ye two ye more holier than the pope ye nko na check plagiarism ye go na check copying imitation they are imitating the MY ya dada nti ye kofa de ya dada no wo ba bi no mum emra ne ye nyusu mum dan say ye local person no atima ye bia wo se me de mitimi ye enti no ye mum amamenye no o me de ye wa plagiarize ye mpene ma onye enti sa ade we mu nyina ye kind of psychology bia wo system no mu a e wo say ye timi weeding out na ye me ye ni ye local systems local produce services ni ade yetimi yes had na me giri say employment no na be create no economic growth na be create be stabilize city inflation so betimi dia down Ghana be krabehwe anya sa ade a ene ebebre ti kakra metimaka o sase mu.
Okay, I know I Dr. Samson and my head of accountancy department KSTU. I don't know. Yeah, baby. Na Dr. Fiye, any other issue you might want to address? Maba Dr. Samson and also a bit picky on also government district. Niema SCL Munina na erap na me vehicle for Ababedin come before Untumi Nation Sports kicks off.
Oh, yeah, Meda sene production team that opportunity. This week, you know, the person can say, Nyamiadom vaccines, you know, Johnson & Johnson aba. And may just be uncle be. I think this morning, Namiti say, Kumasi, Asokwa, Ofori Krum, Kwada, so the hotspot. was a job no so for once this time I need to be
we need one
we need one nti obia wo this area na ha ne hotspot nti omomodeng no bia nkote because see etimi reduce the infection rate na eno na betimi ama economy no so I open much faster than expected because ade bia oheneba hard win ye pa this covid no so hard but I learned say ebi mu so ko wa wo bi no two no wa wo bi o so say ko wo bi enti wo kwa we wa wo bi da nje go wo bi we nya ade bia wa hwe kwa besa say system na ebi so ntenya yi wa wo bi first one bia ye de kwa na 2 jobs wa wo bi na ibo ya aba no say ko wo bi ayeden nti ye besere amanfo wo kwa but I learned some kwa mo turn omo off wow will be and it's from 18 years echo and 60 years and also they will give priorities to the bia omo disabled to be or wa kwanya bia on will be no on will be wo de ebi wa kwa na santa na ye anka se yenyi me ni share na me share da nyi but for the sake of amount for ne wo family ne other you know wo bia eboa wa o ta ko nipa mu so no me gidi se e wo so obomode na wo bi se be ya covid no so betimi abrasema yenya that opening of the economy no ohineba enna pese meka na otwemi das
okay Dr. Samsanoma
enua medase meka kakra bia fa de menua ne kan ye no in fact buy foforo no memum de na me pese Dr. Free mu ko wo mangu a na che se
wow just
some Dr. Free mu guzu tia si die iji se emra so se na unim ayemre bi matiti sentem kakra bi despite the fact that growth can say oh and you know side effect is a man paying for mommy for the entire person ko bi mu no wo mo say ebi mu diabetes ebi mo wo sa apane no eko ase bi mu twuma na nagufo do pa bi mu ya de ko apart from sa covid-19 no sa ayi na mo wo ye no asesa omo widie mu nema bia na wo ho a na eha omo eti bi mu pesa omo sa ko asan hita se eya duro kese eti bi mu dimirika minim se sa amre nipa gu ho bi anye nipa kotoa eniti ebi ebe din say enum ko ebenya kwan akako wo bi because say omo eyare no dimika ekwaja yare sa wo ho because omo nim say ebeboa eti me de any opportunity ebeba bia na be close to me bia no metum nika akako wo bi because mahu say eye na Dr. Free emu angu enti eye e to so mi na meka twa to back to the youth you know youth so moma so obi bia adwuma no de mota no a munni no kre so minni na in fact me experience bi na enya kra a filling station gas na youth a e de magu o se mon fill gas na o de wan hwe se obu ayi no to the amount o de o tua na obu ya dru fifi a won hwe na no tu no tua no mo bi e de asia yusu no da koto ka mu pa ozo wan hwe ubakwa ko dru fie na obu half na ono sete bia obu half no dey say machine every half eti oba ko check no ate usika na film na ono no akoya account na wa fasika di ubu nipa auto ade no na osan essay obi adwuma because kwan nkrofo ndem fa so no me anom de ya me o anhwe ya me mfa ho nto gise bia gas asa wo country ha anase me nkoto gas ho biem na obi akoto gas ho bia no se me hu se ha na me ka che se masanko na boys no mugu no omunye ni papa omuye akuromfo enti youth Ghana siefo adwuma ho so obi wakoma mu hu se adwuma no se tiase adwuma ne te ho a na wo no wo so da dwada kwa adwuma na wo de wo kwa sai no wo kwa gu no se eden but eto da bi wo so aya na adwuma mpanyimfo no so no mo so aya mu control mu nhwe nyese mo bi adwuma na nam da mo ana makotra fie na wo pesi kabra mu ntino wo ya na maje na mo forget mu penipa mre enya dakro enya say a long time short time na mun control mun hwe o operation mun musa customers na o mo happy eniema be na ekoso mo yesa ebeboa ama youth no so I control obi obokro no bi oni say echi na be ehu enti owia enti say onim say obi edida ehwe no ahwe echi na ebe yi na dia obehwe ne hu ye. There's no any abrochire hwan be bia kronfo ho na so no say who control monitor omu ye a ebe ye na Ghana for youth akronfo nti mati preachers ye me adwuma ekofa India for mo be ye managers near that ni nyina so ye say the managers the founders of businesses no omu find we are no makwada. They don't put control measures in place, accountability, they don't put them in place. They don't manage, monitor. Abrofo no omoyesa no omoyesa anti banesa as the person away adwuma go through all these things no na change ni kakra to ebedu maybe no ankasa automatically no controls our farm no ntino wasesa de ujani pass hadia oye de ope enti no me se omo bi adwuma so se omo nhwe omo adwuma so yie na nye obia na ekronfo na ujeja no dia ene human being say when your freedom too much freedom obey de na koma pe that's it and bini krono enti me da say.
Okay, Dr. Samson Anoma, head of accountancy, KSTU. Dr. Samuel Free, also Electoral Day. Omo ana me no mutanse edin komoyi maybe di enkomo afa vehicle 20 Joy Industries Limited omo product womo ediaba immune system no eye ho adwuma ababua amane pedua no anya ahoden mapa wapom di no ebesisi ne ho so pa. But this morning I want to do this one specially for a sister dear to my heart. Nana ya adepa ene eye ne birthday. Nana ya adepa is a sister, she's a friend, very troublesome, disturbing a toda. No, a bit crazy, but in all opakijina, she's a good personality. Now on behalf of Lydia Osei AKC2 and Nana Adepa and Yina. So that is Nana Adepa. That is very good. Me pachobian from open number. She's my sister. Na Hojo. Onyan son awari oson awari amekachi muina. Enti Nana your birthday. Happy birthday to you. I wish you well. I wish you God. I wish you everything divine on this planet Earth. Happy birthday. Mama Anna Peter, one how and him and I am she's my sister. Now I am a member of the MPP loyal ladies. Now we know Nehojo. And Suban to say other loyal ladies maybe we did Nehojo pa to say Umomakano. Kabibia. And I'm saying Kabibia.
Me say no hojo so nuante no hojo
pa
me chia no ba bi obi
a no hojo part is kwacha
man vehicle no wanom
sa
yeah
we man bi
man vehicle also be the birthday e no ma bebre ma no
oh sure
the medical kind of vehicle early grounds no anyway
oh the vehicle belly
grounds no
I ready humobo say amen amen yanin komo vehicle 20
yeah anyway vehicle 20 a drone no anyway in fact Ghana ya nyade won say omampani bi ba na oyade a yes oye nyina ye mampani say ofri NDC kra yes oye nyina ye mampani so free MPP yes ye nyina ye mampani I don't know onya bape na on free party a e friend say party odi free mu bae no na wajato na be Ghana fo nyina ye dia the same analogy na me ye na no pay say a drop vehicle 20 no if free Joy Herbal Center aso ye ene bae but ene Ghana ye nyade because share the we are a drop vehicle 20 ako amanamana huro bebre so na dance die free ho ba oyeba Ghana medicine na Nigeria for the home Ghana medicine That medicine from Ghana medicine. I am a papa because I drove vehicle 20 Juma Dima Nipa Dasano. Only by Sawani and Sau Catcher. To say I drove vehicle 20. No. One say ya kasa our TV and radio so. Obi say ya drew and ye bon the ru. I no correct ya drew ne bon the ru. Now so a draw way da surunku. A draw way a demufua. Denti na mekasa. Yeah, yo no. Ye nim juma a draw ne baba yo. As a phytochemist. Na nke draw ne ba ye na ye nya se adansidie bebre no em free emu amba. Frankly speaking, I'll be very, very disappointed. But and then vehicle 20, one more man vehicle 20, one more di vehicle 21 dance no. Emma me abotoyem, Emma manage. Anopeya. Adansi dia eba. Etre say. Obere mebia oyeneba. Oyobia onu no njare. Because infections are dukru nama. Say nsuo ka no ho a na wo bekeka na onyaya na ko be ko rejam. It's a yepe no the towel afafa na motor ni the other private parts no. Na we use strong perfume. Into we feel say we dware but on tenware onware. It's your tea and can so okay. Obi madro vehicle 20 ni bi. No anybody. Ono vehicle 20 no. Ose no ye no one bottle crampo answer no who say odwonso a emu bon kan ose hey what onu cross onim ne ye no say onim ne e man adwen say ene onjunso ngu adem no hu ne e ma dwonso ne den e bon into pade no ye den odwonso gum no so hene ba dwonso ne ye pure yellow na humantia wantia a ahuma no ni diameter anase ne kase ye ebe say safety pin kura den eso sense ahuma ntia doctor den na film mu epiesa ena me say eye triponema palladium muawa eja o syphilis no triponema palladium okay eye Neisseria gonorrhea anase gonococcus emuawa ena epiepie no enne abrantia mekana semi odware no ho ato no won eti a drug vehicle 20 no ejira ho eku infections do about dompimo ni padua mu no oyene ba na ye ba yare se oyene ba woti we se won pick infection ya you are not sick yes but the moment over picking infections no yare bed everybody straightforward infections ne ba they produce what we call antigens. Say antigens then they produce toxins a poison we need pediano number we yare but say only my drug vehicle 20 esen say vehicle 20 year immune booster na say immune system support drug nintino and my immune system cells near excited na your free B and T cells. B cells no produce antibodies. Na antibodies no back bare antigens no omo. Na T cells away ni peduan mu from the immune system support no. Na oma be go for na so ma be chichire wo mo. Na oma deprive them of basic oxygen. Na pathogens no omo wu every wu ni peduan mu. Juma vehicle 20 dia no. Edu be hwa infection wo ni pe wa huro bebre. Candida albicans muawa. Odepoa muawa. France chlamydia muawa. Salmonella typhoid fever bacteria. Ipacho helicobacter or they also yare den ebrayen. Mipacho say mo wanyina wonu madro vehicle 20 etu ase sana na wo pressure na abeja wo no na eko etutu ase sana na diabetes ebeja wo no na eko etutu ase sana na wo ulcer na eja wo no na eko etutu ase sana na gonorrhea no age ko anko abribia na nsoa egu be ma ho wodwonso na enka wom wodwonso na mu apa menu wodwonso na ye wo ya obarima bi say doc me mia me be ma say ya na nsu fita ere eba me ho tete me ni na de eko edro vehicle 20 eye immune system a epaja immune system na ho de na ama na ba edi kama fa yare bia so ndi sa oti wona no vehicle 20 a wa na opesa onyare entra wo so edro we aba ma nyina edro we ama say Ghana din in terms of herbal preparation no akona nim nanka herbal preparation na nyina de ni akosua oman China so na so enne vehicle 20 edro bi na fa efi China bonten so a ano onam se vehicle 20 obia no di adanse ohene ba obia mo bone se ne nsa beka dro vehicle 20 no anom because se wo UTI eye junsom yare a ohene beka no na ya sore de na masina tuja
ohene ahene ba me da se me na pictures ne yanchi ahwefo ne etiefo na memfa kakra nka ho nka se vehicle 20 aye ka ho asema no pe no adro no adwuma eye ne se na picture dance efiri adro no ho ba no etwa se onipa biara wotemenka wo make sure so be no vehicle 20 bi wo yare o sa wo nyare o no krasem no se enipa edi vehicle 20 ho nkomo no wonna mo atse ne ne Saturday yi ensem a wote se nipa ka fa vehicle 20 ho no ese wani ensa wo ka kire na se ne de biara da metena ase a meka no onipa biara ni wa obenom vehicle 20 a onya dance die onipa bia ni ho a obenom vehicle 20 bia onya dance die esense vehicle 20 ne ye immune booster a eye papa na mpese metufu se onipa biara se wunya aduro a eye immune booster na se eye papa e mane ntwa wo nko esense immune system no hu wonfa so bebre de ma wonipa wapomden ene wasetena wasase so eti se wunya immune booster ye papa ebema enadodo obo ade de ma se di wasase so bedi enu ti na nei vehicle 20 yenya dance die bebre firi ho no last week na me kan wa ha say yade a your friend HIV onipa nya bia is attack wo auto immune system break wo immune system ne down e ma yade biara bibia timi bo na abanum aduro bia wo honto onipa say immune system e break down a aduro papa ni wiase bim because our immune system a break down aduro wo no ye den enya adwuma enu ti na onipa biara hia immune booster anase ohia bibia be man immune system aye strong ejo ahene ba ya metaka se me no mienu nyina yare baako ne ye maye the same aduro si amfa se ho yade na se we immune system e wa hoden se me dia ho beto agya me etu beti no bi se me dia me yare no me dia ko hospital we me dia fa ha me dia yese manum nduru anom me ho ntome enye se nduru na ye de man hospital na enye papa eye we immune system na hoden na enye this immune system ye weaker wonum aduro kra no ayare sentimi ma enu nti na wonipa bi ahia vehicle 20 eti nesa obehwa enipa ada pressure nduro sum vie bebre wanum pressure duro sa o start so wanum vehicle 20 pe ne pressure na ba normal ama ne bebre no agya pressure duro nunum enipa ada diabetes duro so yare diabetes obi anim wa yare asikire yaden ache but oshase so no vehicle 20 immune booster bi pe na ni sugar na drop ya ba now ahoto aba adenje because the moment a immune system ne benya hoden na empo say ya duro bi na no boa kwa ma duro no kwa ya adwuma ntem eti vehicle 20 ma yare saba e wo pressure ho e wo diabetes ho and na hwe memma prostate memma edi adanse ebi atwa prostate clinic kwan emfie bebre wanom prostate nduro sa yare sama o chesa ebi chim as watimi adwonso obi frose jonso de me bra jonso no so ntimi ma kakra jonso de mo jonso pre jonso no adin intentem oko jonso kakra bi na eba jonso
why ma men chrem kakra wa ha won hu say jonso no yes na two ways and I emphasize 3 ways ne di kan ebet my oyo berema ebet my prostate no what you say oyo bari berema so ebet my UTI urinary tract infections so wonya say yare ya intent mo jonso pa nka me fan say nka de by this time more 10 year kra ka jonso be say 3 times mbacho when you UTI. And I measure no say regardless of nsuo do a wire than one more heneba. What called that? And so we sorry more than 2 times. I don't so answer na diache. What I say?
Just say yare
yes.
Who sorry you saw more than twice and na juba kwa what da?
Yes.
Or how
na
mimi dia me kan say so person who say yare a no start say no vehicle 20.
Yes.
You see the difference. It is then na make no we ya bema na wo dwunso mu yade prostate na ya problem a me pese wo tie ase say enipa e was a situation mu anom vehicle 20 nyina e dia dance ne
obi anom vehicle 24 21 days 3 weeks na rubber catheter e hye ne bema mu yeyi amano enya nipa baako enya mienu enya miensa adanse de ne ye bebrebe. It is a namu yare and other said Junso problem had Emma wa Nama Junso na Junso no bomb pa and cat our Junso no more pie menu me patron vehicle 20 Yama menumo Mpacho there is nothing like monopause yare me patron ya sanity Obese ha me manasi monopause yare na ha me madia na what say madio china what say me patron tieni ye aya no kre bacteria bi betwe wo so tamana wo ye ababa no wanhwe anhwe entu amfiri ho ena wa ya besiriwa no bacteria no wanyi wa dose wa replicate wa multiply e wo nipedo no bebre enti oka wo to hene no do ato hene na wo kemu saa me pacho no madra e fan vehicle 20 na bibia no chese monopause yare ka ho enti wo no vehicle 20 a ma me wo ba trase wo monopause period mu so wo nyare. And I know Marmuntian, you be beside me question said, dog. Some can menstrual disorders and then menstrual disorders. Me patcha so your bar. Na sabita frache. Umenses in eba banas eba. Na unya severe pain. And I say, pain essay.
Yo,
I know ding. Unya. Me patcha one of the menstrual disorders maybe.
okay.
Say was cycle, no menstrual cycle, no. Say less than 21 days, sir. And I say about 45 days, sir. Me pacho, who a problem? Me pacho say, your friends say, menses in the back, period in the back. Na, what's on menses between the period, me pacho, who how? When your menses in above 7 days, sir, who how? And when you're less than 7 days, sir, who how?
Oh, get no generation. I say a time was Yansurinko. I went to Monsor Mianco.
We are numbers in here. But I drone a vehicle 20 no. Numbi. Onuma, a bebwao. In Periform near Fipano. Munum vehicle 20. Number ni atra 100 years. And then Obinya 70 years no wa. Yes, in your mission and patch. Yes, Anati. You can go beyond 100 years. No matter vehicle 20 numbers near
to what me ba answer bo numbers no so ye beman so na woni oba hia na wotinka e ka na woti unim se but e ya wodin se obeka kire oba no a woni ne mienu nyina no e ya infections na e ha
because of the case ye dey lie
last week minister be tell
mo mo man yan so mo mo enye
no vehicle 20
no so go ba kasa number ni yan so
number is 0244 876 321 0244 876 321 and 0244 585 531 0244 585 531
I'm so for this year near so nyame ad Monday ye beba Arsenal for awe you see a can league na Arsenal for na dato omo na awe omo beri aso kan kan bodu
ateta man pamuna tim
the man tra
Chelsea for ye
o bet my man tra
ye hu ye de ntentem ye no hu ne ye je
kan kan bodu